very thankful with God for being here.
Dar las gracias a mi promotora, a mi manager, a mis entrenadores por confiar en mí.
I want to give thanks to my promoter, my manager, and my trainers for believing in me.
Esta pelea es un gran paso para mí que me está catapultando en casi un campeonato del mundo.
This fight is a great opportunity for me. It's going to catapult me to close to a world title.
Me he preparado muy bien, 7 semanas con el mejor campamento que he hecho en mi vida, en mi peso perfectamente bien, así que este sábado voy a dar una gran pelea.
I have prepared myself 7 weeks, one of the best camps of my life, and I'm going to give one of the best fights this Saturday.
Porque sé que Randy también se preparó muy bien, sabe que he entrenado muy bien y sabemos que vamos a rounds el show este sábado.
Because I know also that Randy prepared himself really well, and he knows that we're going to steal the show.
Así que estamos listos para el sábado, Randy, y a ganar. Voy a ganar este sábado y voy a gritar Viva México.
And I am ready, and we are ready, Randy, and I'm going to win this Saturday.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias, Diego. This next kid is truly a star. He's one of the kids that we brought up as a prospect and really started developing the following. And, for us, him, winning a world title when he went to Europe and won the world title was incredible. He had all the odds against him, but he did what he does best. He worked hard for it. He went in there, fought, blood, sweat, tears, everything, and he won the world title. That's so difficult to do. You don't understand when you have to fight abroad and fight for the world title somewhere else, out of your home country. The mental aspect, you have to be mentally strong to be able to do that. And Randy's been able to do that. He's one of the kids that whenever we post things on our social media or whatever, we always get the biggest response. People love him. He's a true warrior. He's in tough on Saturday night, like I explained a little earlier, but he's ready for it, and that's what he wants. He wants the best fights. He wants to fight the best because he wants to be great. I want to bring him up. He's undefeated, 24-0. He's a former world champion, and he's going to be ready to shine on Saturday night. Randy Caballero.
Hey guys, and good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity. Without him, I wouldn't be here right now. Camp went amazing. I feel good. I feel strong. I'm ready to go. I want to thank HBO for giving me the opportunity to be on this amazing card. Golden Boy Promotions, Robert, everything you've done since we traveled the world, man. We traveled the world together to win that world title. I appreciate everything you've done, and everybody at Golden Boy, amazing job that you guys do to put on these amazing shows. Just to be a part of this card is a dream come true for any fighter. I know a lot of fighters out there would just love to be on a big card like this, and all of us up here are on it, and we're going to take full advantage of it. And you know what? You're not going to want to miss it. September 16th, it's going to be an all-out great night of boxing from the first fight all the way to the last fight. I know Triple G and Canelo have a big fight coming up on both of them, and they're going to give it their all. Both of them. Winner comes out, best pound for pound fighter, and that's what us fighters want to do, is to get to where they're at. And I think this is what this card is going to do for us. Is everybody's careers on the line. From Martin's career, this is a step right here, and then you got the co-main event, fighting for a title eliminator. Winner gets a title shot. Good luck to both of you, and as well as myself, 2 undefeated fighters that are going head to head to give it their all. They don't want to lose, and they know the winner is going to get one step closer to the world title. You know what? I work very hard. I traveled the world to win a world title. I have way more experience, and I think I'm as tough as opponent he's ever faced. And you know what? Come September 16th, I'm going to put on a great show for you guys. You're not going to want to miss it. And see you guys there.
Thank you, Randy. So our co-feature, that brings us to our co-feature. Some of you in the media might have heard we had a little bit of a problem 2 days ago. The original opponent for Joseph Diaz was Jorge Lara. He pulled out with a back injury. supposedly. Who knows? But he pulled out of the fight, and Robert Diaz, did a great job in repairing it with Rafael Rivera. Rafael Rivera cannot be here now because he's traveling. He's traveling over here. We got him. Luckily, he was scheduled to fight next week, so he's been in camp for about 6 weeks already. He was getting ready for a fight next week, so it's just a perfect transition for him to come and fight on this big show. He's undefeated as well, Rafael Rivera, 25-0. And I'm just happy that we were able to repair it. Many of you guys know how it works in boxing. Whenever you have a show and a guy pulls out 3 days before the weigh-in, you normally lose that fight. You lose it, especially when it's on pay-per-view. So we're extremely lucky to be able to get Rafael Rivera. He was ready and willing. And now you guys get to see Joseph Diaz fight and do his thing, because he's one of the most exciting prospects out there in boxing. Actually, he's one of the most exciting contenders. I can't really say you're a prospect anymore. You're a contender now. And this Saturday, you're going to get that due diligence, because you're going to be fighting for a title eliminator and get that one step closer to fight for the world title. He definitely is our top prospect. He's undefeated, former Olympian. He's very exciting. People love to see him fight. He's developing a big following as well. He's become a staple now of some of the big shows we do. HBO loves him. They've done a great job with promoting him as well, so thank you to HBO. And I want to bring him up to say a few words. Joseph Jojo Diaz.
Hello everyone. First off, I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, Bernard Hopkins, Robert Diaz, and the rest of the Golden Boy staff. You guys do a tremendous job. I also want to thank HBO for always giving me these great opportunities to be fighting on such a great network. I want to thank my managers, Ralph and Moses Heredia, for blessing me with all these opportunities. It's a dream come true, man. Ever since I was a little kid and ever since I signed that professional contract, my manager promised me all these good fights, and for me to actually be in these big cards, it's a dream come true. So I'm very fortunate. I thank Ralph and Moses Heredia. I had a great 10-week training camp. Eric and Oscar De La Hoya gave me a call saying I was going to be fighting. I didn't expect to be at the co-main event, but once they said I was going to be the co-main event, man, my heart dropped, and I got down to my knees and I prayed to God and I said, you know what, God, I know this is an opportunity that you put in front of me, and I know this is an opportunity to showcase my talents and the blessings and the talents that you provided for me. So I'm going to go out there and do my best. I know we were supposed to fight Jorge Lara. He was a tough opponent, and a lot of boxing critics were saying that he was going to be the toughest opponent to date. But I wanted to go out there and showcase to everybody that it's sink or swim in this sport of boxing, man. And I had my life jacket ready, and I was going to come out victorious with Jorge Lara. But unfortunately, he ended up pulling out. We got another tough opponent, Rafael Rivera, ahead of me. He's a young, undefeated fighter, and I know that he's going to come out, wanting to pull an upset because he's given an opportunity of a lifetime. And I know that him fighting as a co-main event and getting the exposure, this type of exposure, he's going to come out there and come out guns hot. So I got to be well prepared for him, and I know it's still going to be an action-packed fight. I want to thank one of the most person that I love the most and I appreciate the most, my father, Joseph Diaz Sr., for always giving me all the blessings that he does to me, always keeping me on track, making sure that I'm avoided from all the distractions outside of the boxing, and just getting me 100% ready for this fight, Dad. I love you. Come Saturday night, this fight is dedicated to you and Grandpa, man. You guys are not going to want to miss it. This co-main event is going to be a very exciting fight. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know, Francisco Rojo is now in Vegas. I'm sorry, Francisco Rojo. Rafael Rivera is now in Vegas. He's on his way to do one medical that Vegas requires that California didn't. As Eric mentioned earlier, he was scheduled to fight next week. But one thing he did say, and it's very important that you all know, when I made the call to see if he would fight Jojo, even before money was topped, he said yes.